Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Om Bhadram Karne Bhisruyama Devaha Bhadram Pasye Ma Akshabhirya Jatraha Sthirairangai Tushtuvagum Sastanuhi Yasema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vruddhasravaha Swasti naha Pusha Vishwavedaha Swasti nastarchyo Arishtanemihi Swasti no Bruhaspatir Dadatu Om Shanti 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 Om Agnenaya Supatharaye Asman Vishwani Deva Vajunani Vidvan Yuyodhyasmadjuhuranameno Bhuishtham Te Namavuktim Vidhema Om Apyayantu Mamangani Vakpranaschakshuh Shrotramatho Balamindriyani Cha Sarvani Sarvam Brahma Upanishadam Maham Brahma Nirakuryam Mama Brahma Nirakarotu Anirakaranamastu Anirakaranam me astu Tadatmani nirate Yayupanishatsu dharma Te mayi santu Te mayi santu Om Shanti 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 Om Samno Bhavachakshasa Shanno Anha Shambhanuna Sham Hima Sham Grunena Yatha Shamadvam Shamasadhurone Tatsuryadravinam Dehi Chitram Asmakam Deva Ubhaya Yajanmane Sarma Yachata Dipadesham Chatushpade Adatpipadurjayama Namasitam Tadasme Shayyo Rarapodadhatana Om Shanti 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 Om Chakshurno Deva Savita Chakshurnauta Parvataha Chakshurthata Dadhatuna Chakshurno Dehi Chakshushe Chakshurvikhe Tanupyaha Sachedam Vichapasyema Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So we are just trying to go through the most important portion of the Taittiriya Aranyaka, which is Aranyaka Grantha belonging to Krishna Yajurveda. And in that we have got the Prathama Prashna going by name Aruna Prashna. And therefore, we get a lot of information, knowledge, and experience from the text or from the lyrics of the Aruna Prashna. Aruna is the immediate grace of Paramatma Aditya before he becomes Surya, because before he becomes all more ultimately to Martanda and so on. So we have just covered in the previous session that the statement by the Paramatma where he said, Maya bhutanyayakshata pasavo mama bhutani anubandhyosmyaham vibhuhu striyas satihi tavume pugumsahu pasyadat shanvan navichetadandha kavirya putrasa imachiketa yasta vijanat savitopita satu. So in this manner, the Aruna Prashna will flow. And we have got the statement by Paramatma showing out the spiritual outlook of life and creation, where it is said, Maya bhutani ayachata, that the beings have performed a sacrifice with my help owing to me. And so, even to perform any religious or any activity, Surya Bhagavan or Paramatma's anugraha and consent is wanted. And he declares that Mama Bhutani Pashavaha. Bhutani means existent. All the existent beings upon the earth, upon the globe, they are all Pashus and they belong to them. And so, moreover, Anubandhyosmyaham vibhuhu. Aham vibhuhu, I am the overlord existing upon all the beings in the world. That means no being is accepted from the purview of Paramatma Surya Bhagavan. Therefore, and moreover, he is present, readily accepting, like in Bhagavad Gita by Krishna, that I am responsible, I stay everywhere, you just submit everything to me and then keep going. Like that, even before the Bhagavad Gita in Mahabharata, we have such statements in Vedas. That's why we have a beautiful enunciation that any and everything is being indicated, described, suggested in Vedas. So there is nothing extraneous to the Vedic knowledge. In the knowledge that flew after Vedas. Therefore, it is said, Vedo khilo dharma moolam. The entire Veda is the foundation for all dharmas. So, dharma refers to not only to human beings, but to all the creation. Whichever is the place that they are placed at, or at all the places, all the beings are bound by the dharma, or they're all tied up with some relationship. That's exactly is the commitment by Bhagavan, Paramatma, Surya Bhagavan, where he said that Anubandha Asmi, I have been enticed with all beings or animals in the creation. And not only simply I am attached, but I am the overlord of all these animals. It is in the sense that the animals, the bhutas, the pranis can become changed with the wisdom because of the grace of the Paramatma. So, Sarvesham Adhipaha Bhagavan, Paramatma Swarupaha Surya Bhagavan. And moreover, we have to understand the Paramatma is all powerful and is worshipped by one and all because he is a common God to all people born. And the five elements in the nature and all animals, everything belongs to him. Therefore, we have got a beautiful Vishnu Sahasranama sloka, Purana sloka, that Eko Vishnu Mahadbhutam Prasakbhutan Yanekasaha Trin Lokan Vyapya Bhutatma Bhungte Viswabhuku Avyayaha. So, this is enough to say that the Paramatma is encompassing any and everything, is encompassing all the lokas, and therefore there is nothing not known. There is nothing not accepted by Paramatma whenever any action or activity kept going here. Anupantyaha is an interesting word or expression where the involvement with the creation is being established. Normally, people create and disappear, but there are hardly responsible people. They are not at all different. Though the action is over, still they continue. There are so many mothers or parents who visit different countries when their daughters or sons are going to be parents. And that is what is called as Anubandha. Oh, we got the marriage done, no more bother about it. It's not the attitude in true sense, and that is not dharma. That's why Anubandhi, Anubadhyahasmi. And then Vibhuhu, I am the overlord. I control, I am the powerful man. And so Vibhu is also important. And again, there is Advaita view expressed in this statement that there is no real difference between Jivatma and Paramatma. That's what. So Jivatma and Paramatma, that is, everything is connected. Connectivity is there between human and divine. That's exactly what is indicated in the Vahanyasam too, when they say Deho Deha Devalaya Proktaha Jivo Deva Sanatanaha Tejed Ajnana Nirmalyam. So if you separate them, disintegrate them, it is Ajnanam. Therefore, we should be able to get rid of that. So, that word Vibhu indicates that he is a Niyanta, Akhanda Niyanta, Sarvaswarupinam, Jivanam or Jantunam, Bhuloke, Yanitishtanti. In Bhuloka, whatever beings are there, Surya Bhagavan or Paramatma is the overlord. So that's what we understand the statement by Paramatma, that I am not disconnected, rather I am always connected with them. And the next mantra we recited, Striyasati. See, ladies are there. Always ladies have got a doubt whether we can read, we can study Vedas, we can do this and all that. But they spend their time only in questioning, but not in practice. But here, Sati Striyaha is the so they have got, the women have got the Atma Jnana. So by virtue of the possession of the self-knowledge, they are able to be considered as men only. But generally, it is believed that man is really important, but he is always seeking the self-knowledge. And if supposing any man, human man does not seek the self-knowledge or Adhyatma Vidya, it is said he is a blind person, about whom reference is their next expression. So, Satihi Striyaha, those women who are attached to the Adhyatma Jnana, it is called Nitya Jnana, and then Vedanta Jnana, they are almost like men. So, how about the man then? See, though the man is endowed with eyes, he can only see color distinction, but never the self-knowledge. So even he doesn't have the eye for the self-knowledge, Atma Vidya, Atma Yoga. See, Krishna in 10th, 11th chapter tells to Arjuna that, oh Arjuna, I'm able to show forth that secret form of mine by virtue of my Atma Yoga. So, therefore, because I manifest, it is not a long time that you can subsist it upon the screen. Therefore, there is a kind of, if knowledge is not there, then they are ignorant of that. So, Sarveshamadhipatah Paramatma iti Pasyadat Shanvan Navichedadandhaha Kaviryah Putras Sayimasiketa Yasta Vijanyatu Savituhu Pita Satu. So here you see beautiful idea that father and son, between them who is wise, and both of them will make Adhyayana of Veda Shastras, Vedanta books, etc. But so the father and son relationship is important. If the son understands the father, the other vice versa, then there will be a great deal of understanding. So merit of emancipation. Because even emancipation also will not come easily, but there should be the divine grace coupled with that. And therefore, that particular aspect has been touched in this Triyasatihi. And Yasta Vijanat Savituh Pita Satu. So, father is also a Vedanta guru. And when it said Vijanat Savituhu Pita Satu, that is Savitru Devata, Surya Bhagavan, was able to cite the superpower, and that only possible for him because he was already with heat and at highest pinnacles of the mountains. Now, the next one is Andho Mani Mavindatu. So, here, Vijanat Savituhu Pitasatu. And now we go to the next one. Andho Manima Vindatu Tamanangulira Vayatu. So Grivaha Pratyamunchatu Samajihva Asansata. Andho Manimavindatu Tamananguliravayadu Agrivaha Pratyamunchatu Tamajihva Asaschata. This is a very enigmatic passage, very difficult to get the meaning of that. But actually, when you go to verbal meaning, that blind means indifferent to pleasures of life, and Andha Manim Avindatu. So, Mani is the Atma Jnana, And when once you have got Atma Gnana, you are really Gnanavan. Otherwise, don't want to utter the word. So one has to keep fingers moving, and whenever sharp comes, you should try to fill it up. That way, here you have got so Agriva Pratyamunchatu Tamajikva Asaschata. A spiritual master would be averse to the attractions of the Gnanendriyas, and who is able to be gem-like, he is Paramatma. He is always in the process of meditation. And then the sadhaka feels complacent at the act of price. And here, Andhaha Manimavindatu, that is remaining blind, indifferent. Blind means to the pleasures of life, but obtaining the jewel, which is the other words, the brilliant Paramatma himself. So one who has no fingers in hand to hold the hand of great Lord, and also one who has no neck, no tongue, but praise that Paramatma, such a person will obtain the Paramatma. Agrivaha, Amajihvaha, Asaschata, Anangulihi, and Andhaha, Manim Avindatu. So, in other words, what are the requisites for the right meditation have been pointed out here. That sadhana is important. For example, when you say Angulihi, hand not having fingers, and Manihi, metaphorically signifying Paramatma, because the Lord's Son, because the light will be, Mani light will be spread without any direction, upwards also. And this is a passage notable as an example of a riddle, and it is hinted the sun is the Atma Gnana Pradaha. Sun is the provider of the self. And about the self-knowledge or Atma Gnana, there are so many places where Shankara and other acharyas have referred about it. In Saundari Lahari or Sivananda Lahari, etc., which are the stotras. They may look stotras, but these texts are taken as Shastra Granthas. Now, Urdhvamulamavakshakham Vruksham yo Veda Samprati na sajatu janasraddhatyat mrutyurma marayadati asidagum tuditam geetam Veena Panavalasitam Krutam Jivam Chayat Kinchidu Anganisneva Vidhi Tatu. So this is again split passage here from Aruna Prashna, that Urdhvamulam Avakshakham, because the Aranyakas are taken as philosophical texts. That is extension of the Upanishad, extension of the Brahmanas, and continuation of the Brahmana culture, knowledge, and giving room more for the Upanishads. So the classification of Vedas go like this, and Aranyakas and Upanishads. So what is indicated in the Aranyakas is being exemplified in the Upanishads. And for example, when you say Urdhva Moolam Avaksakam, this idea you get it in Katha Upanishad as well as in the Bhagavad Gita. And there, the context and explanation mode is little different. But when we are sitting here with that, so he who knows this world to be a tree, ಈ ಪ್ರಪಂಚವನ್ನು ಒಂದು ವೃಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, but the roots of this tree is in the sky and the branches are downwards directions. And so if a person has got that kind of attitude, any fear that comes into him will be mitted with. The Parabrahma, who is the cause of this world, has certain beings above and some others being of low strength as the branches of the tree stand by. So today I stop here and we continue our class after the next week. And we are in this section of portion of knowledge, we are given the Adhyatma Vidya, and this Aruna Prashna is a conglomeration of knowledge pertaining to different aspects. And there are many number of commentaries also, but we are just trying to know superficially the meaning of the meaning of these expressions too, apart from learning the recitation of the respective kandikas or mantras. And we observe that all these are in prose. So this is a standard example for Vedic prose. And moreover, why all these things are being done, that Mrityu would not kill you up. So the samsaric, the material life is also described to a life. When the heavenly life is described to a tree, the material life upon the earth is also described to a tree. And human beings are all the content of that. And there is a beautiful explanation about this particular passage, and which we will be able to take up next class. So meanwhile, we stop here. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryankaravavahi Tejasvinavadhi Tamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Harihi Om. Today, Rama Emanur has told that he is having a meeting and so he will not be practicing live, but still he has made the provision for us to continue because we have been having gaps. The knowledge or Adhyayana and Parayana of Aruna Prashna. Prashna doesn't mean a question mark, but it means only the content inside which will be promoting the source of knowledge. Om Swasti Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryankaravavahai Tejasvinavadhi Tamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Tatsa Sarvam Sri Krishna